So what, 12 years? So it's kind of odd though. He killed the one guy and like dropped him in the water, but then like didn't do any symbols for that. Sleep on the sofa. Okay. But then for the other guy, he did the scene of like, you know, leaving his trademark and killing him. Very odd. 1978. So this was 3 years ago?
This is the 5th time this week you've done this shit. We're literally begging you to stay.
I barely even see you nowadays.
I have my reasons. I'm this close to solving the Crow killer
I
case.
can't believe you.
Is your job really that more important than your fucking family?
This obsession has nothing to do with your job anymore. You're doing this in your fucking spare time. Every single day.
That would be weird, right? Because in your mind, you're thinking the more energy you put into it, because it's not just like a job, right? You're literally trying to prevent people from being murdered. I don't know. It's kind of tough. You two wouldn't understand.
And yet, you still don't care. I can't take this anymore.
Fuck you, Dad.
Hey, detective? I'm sorry to tell you this, but I just got a report from Carlos's husband. Carlos has been killed. I need you to meet Carlos's husband in the interrogation room by the police station. Over.
Okay. So Carlos has been killed. Do you think his husband did it? So I just want to see if I could interact with that. I don't know why I would be able to. And I wasn't, which makes sense. Yeah, let me just sabotage the electricity to the police station. Also, I don't think that box would do that because it shouldn't just be accessible to the front. Man, this police station kind of sucks. Restroom. Should I go into the restroom? I don't know why I would. Let's do it. Can I pee? Anything? Anything? Nope, nothing. Ooh, I can creep along the wall. A little hidey hole. Someone pissed in the sink. Why is that even a thing? Why is that even included in this? That's weird. Shouldn't there be like a sergeant or something like that sitting at the desk? Enter office. Wow, this police station's kinda lame. There's nothing around. I have a question. Did you guys like Carlos? Do you think he deserved to die? Obviously, probably, like, he didn't, right? But are you that upset about it? I find myself not that upset. Him and Tony kind of sucked.
Hey.
Hey there. Look, I know what just happened is difficult for you to process right now.
So much.
I do too. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions. It won't take up much of your time.
Sounds good.
What's your
My
name?
name is Dylan Lewis.
How old are you?
32 years old.
How long were you and Carlos together?
We were together for 14 years.
All right, now I have some personal questions for you. I need you to answer these questions as detailed as possible. How's your relationship with Carlos?
Oh, it was just great.
Seven points out of 9.
Why am I in a flashback for this? That doesn't make sense to me.
Not too shabby, Carlos.
Beginner's luck.
Let's see if you can beat his score.
Shit. Shit.
Same amount of points.
Ah, tied.
Fine suit like, eh?
I think it's cool. Like, it's cool touch, right? But, like, it's weird to me because,
Sure had some good times together.
I don't know. It's just weird to me. Just silence. Did Carlos ever feel unsafe in his line of work?
No, not at all. I'd say it was the perfect fit for him.
We could go back in time each thing.
How was your day at work? I remember him being specifically excited when you started working there.
Yeah, because he didn't have to do anything after that. It was just me.
My day's been exciting. A new guy has started working with us. He's a detective. And if we're lucky, he might work with me and Tony. I can't wait to get to know him.
He loved meeting new people.
Did your husband have any enemies?
Not at all. I'd say the opposite.
Do you got any spare change?
Hey, it's Bill.
It's freezing out here. I think you need something more than just spare change. Take my jacket. I don't want you to be cold.
God bless you, sir.
So Carlos was just a stand-up real good guy, huh?
He was such a kind man.
What happened to Carlos? What moments do you remember leading up to Carlos's death?
Here's what I can recall. I remember him coming home very late one day. You're home late. He just got some good news involving some Crow killer case.
I've got some new evidence involving the case I've been talking about. My colleague might be able to solve the case with this evidence.
The next day, he came home even later.
Why is he knocking?
Hey. But this time he told me that he was scared. Like someone was watching him. What's wrong?
I think I'm being followed by someone.
He could have.
Day
Never
after
mind.
that, he didn't come home at all. That's when I found him. Dead.
The crow strikes again. Do you think it's Tony?
I get that crow
I think it's
symbol out
Tony.
of my head.
I'm sorry to hear that. You said something about some evidence that he had found?
Yeah, he found some big evidence apparently. I don't know much about it, but I do know that some scientists are trying to confiscate the evidence or something.
Interesting. Well, Dylan, that's all the questions I had for you today. Interesting. Thank you for your time. Not sorry for your loss.
Please,
but
if you find this person, kill him.
I like that, how it stopped me from, like, leaving. Also, I'm a police officer. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to just arrest them. I need a drink. Beer Leezy. This is a long game. I was thinking like 45 minutes or so, but like we're over an hour. Is this a store where this is just a liquor store? It's not a, sorry, I thought this was a bar.
Hey, long time no see.
What's up, Berlin?
What can I get for you today, my man? The usual?
Can I just get some alcohol?
Sure. How much do you need?
Give me as much as you're allowed to give me.
Damn, you throwing a party, bro?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Choose your payment amount. 16.
Here you go. I'll see you around. And if
See you
you
around.
spot a chick with some smooth skin, call your brother Berlin.
All right, Berlin. I like you. That was good voice acting for him. That was nice. So how do you think this is gonna end? Another crow. Do you think the crow lives there? There's a crow outside that dude's house every night that he lets go when I pull up. Parked perfectly. So Carlos is dead. And I'm gonna drink myself to sleep. Just a paper bag full of alcohol. Cope. Spam space to chug. Do I really want that though? I think that was cool though. It was a cool like mechanic. Just chug yourself to a coma. You ignored their intervention. Some pointers from this case keeps leading back to this house. But I need more evidence before I can enter. Did I just like wander out there drunk, or was that just like a memory of me? Yeah, it seems like it was just a memory that I had.
Detective, meet me in the woods by your house. I need you to hurry over here right now.
Tony? You want me... You want to meet me in the woods by my house. Also, it wasn't the normal British guy that called me. It was Tony this time. Saturday, 3 a.m. Also, I have to be probably still drunk, right? Well, this doesn't sound good at all now, does it? Hopefully I brought my gun. Seems like I didn't bring my flashlight or my gun. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh my god, is that Tony? Inspect knife. I picked it up? That's odd. The crow's killer's fingerprints could still be on here. I need to take this to the station. I'm gonna find him tonight. Really? Okay, well, I was wrong, guys. It was not Tony. I'm sorry, Tony. I don't know where to go. I think that would have been a cool thumbnail, too. I don't know. Again, might be a little too gruesome for a thumbnail. I'm still here. Sorry, I thought it was fading. I think I needed to run through over here. Sorry. Alright, yeah, I did need to run that. Man, this guy killed 2 cops. Do you think I'm the killer? Now I'm thinking I'm the killer. It's got to be someone I know, right? I need to compare the current evidence files with the fingerprints on the knife. Evidence room. So that's the office. That's the interrogation room. Do you think what's-his-face is still in there? Well, what are you, though? Forensic lab. Door's locked. There should be a key somewhere in the office. Ugh. Got it. I don't think you should... I feel like evidence needs to be, like, locked up tighter. Where not just any cop can grab a key and go in. Doesn't seem right. Are these all different? I mean, I can't actually read them. Oh, I bet you're it. You're the flashing bright one. Gun. Pull out. Gun. The door's locked. I don't have access to the laboratory key. Oh, I can pick the lock. My god, how Skyrim-y are you making this? There we go. At least the lockpick didn't break. Ah, that's pretty awesome. Compare knife fingerprint, fingerprint found by Carlos. They are not similar. There's two different fingerprints. Carlos either got it wrong, or there's two people involved. Two people. Maybe a copycat? Meet me in the house. The house in the woods. The house in the woods? I could do that. I know the house. I should probably tell someone, right? Any of the other police officers, even though I haven't seen any. I've only heard that British guy. I need to check the evidence board in my office. Office was this way. Dead plants. Inspect the board. This is the note. This is what the note meant by the house in the woods. I couldn't enter the house a few years ago because I didn't have enough evidence. But now I don't care anymore. I will find him there. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Do you think... No. I'm thinking maybe it's just a copycat, right? Like maybe... For some reason, I'm thinking it's a copycat. Do you think it's my son?
It has nothing to do with your job anymore. You're doing this in your fucking spare time. Every single day. I can't take this anymore. I want a divorce.
All right, will we finally get the answers we've been looking for so many years? Oh my god, there's like a gnat flying around. Fruit fly, something like that. Somebody up here? Where are you at? I could enter this room. I probably should have read that note over there. All right, fine. I'll read the note. When I was down, he left me, but I didn't give up, even though it was not right. Down, left, up, right. You think that's in here? Did I completely do that wrong? Hold on. Wouldn't it be, wasn't it down, left? Hold on. Down, left, upright. How did I mess that up? In my head, I even was like, it's just going around. You got a key. So now the killer's testing my detective skills and problem solving. That's the mask from the girlfriend, right? The person meets the description of the original Crow killer. The blood on him is brown and dry. Okay, so this person's been dead for a long time. He's been dead before Carlos and Tony were even murdered. There's someone else in this house who's copying the Crow killer's trademark. I bet it's my son, right? Because I was such a bad dad, he became the killer. He wanted to become closer to me. Going through the vent. Oh, I hate this. Vents are so terrifying. Like, just being cramped in there, just the idea of not being able to turn around is kind of what, like, throws me off. I don't mind, like, tight spaces, but not being able to turn around makes me nauseous. Oh my God. Oh. That scares me every time. I know it's gonna happen. Do you think he's just playing something that's just screaming? Like that's just a TV, or do you think he's actually murdering someone? Dude, what is this vent system? It's so massive. Look, I could have taken a door there. I didn't even try to move. Like the desk and stuff that was blocking that door. It'd have been way easier than crawling through that vent and almost getting stabbed multiple times. Where's my gun? I'm a detective. I'm a cop. So this is it. Kill him. I don't think I should. Do I have to? I can't do anything. That's the only thing I could do. Suicide by cop. His back was turned to me. Not really suicide by cop. Speak to your son. I knew it. I knew it.
Was it worth it? This fucking case. Putting your stupid job before me, before Mom. I'm glad I made a difference at least. Just for the price of Tony and Carlos, I finally made you understand the pain you made us feel. All of this is your fault. Fuck you, Dad.
What's that say? What have you done? What's that? You know what? I don't agree with that. He may have been a shitty father, but that shouldn't make you end up... He didn't, like, beat you or anything. It was more like abandonment issues, right? That shouldn't make you kill people, right? It shouldn't. Guilt. I mean, I agree. This guy, you know, it's shitty. I can understand all sides, but that's one side I can't understand, is the killing. The case has been solved. Hey, good job. Yet, I wish I never got involved. I killed my only son. I became too obsessed with this case. I'm resigning.
Hey, I just saw your resignation letter. I'm sad to see you go, but I understand after everything that just happened. We're all gonna miss you a lot. Hey, when you're at the station to leave your equipment, meet me in the interrogation room. I have some questions about what just happened. I'll see you there. Over.
So I'm finally going to meet this guy. Residents only?
All right.
Thomas.
I just have a few quick questions for you.
I'm ready for it.
Do you know why your son decided to steal the Crow Killer's trademark, specifically for the killings of Carlos and Tony?
He wanted to get my attention. He knew that I would be even more obsessed with the case after he killed my 2 best friends. So he copied the original Crow Killer's trademark before killing Carlos and Tony to target my interests directly.
Do you know what drove him to the point of murder and suicide?
Yeah, I do. He hated me because of my obsession with this case. And he had nothing to lose, knowing that I wouldn't hesitate to pull the trigger after everything leading up to that moment. His way of getting payback before suicide was making sure I felt the guilt of killing my own son in the line of duty. And he got what he wanted.
See. Well, that's all I wanted to know. Take care, man.
I mean, yeah. Got him. God, that fruit fly touched my nose just now. It just flew up and touched my nose. I don't even know my son's name. Kevin, there he is. I love you, my son.
Hey there. Look, I understand you must feel like complete shit after everything. But what happened is not your fault. Kevin changed a lot after the divorce. He blamed everything on you. He became violent. Very violent. But it took me a long time to realize I was in the wrong. My frustrations made me forget the main reason why you wanted to solve this case so badly. You were trying to protect us, to make us feel safe. I regret so many things. I regret not being more understanding. I regret not getting Kevin the help he needed. I regret the divorce. I realize now how lucky I was to have someone that made me feel safe and protected. I took it all for granted. What I'm trying to say is, I understand now. I miss you so much. Please, can we start over again?
This goofy-ass doctor better hurry up with Linda's ultrasound. The anticipation is killing me.
He should be here any second now.
You said that like 20 minutes ago.
32 minutes ago, according to my watch.
Y'all got watches? I don't even have a second pair of underwear.
That's disgusting, man.
assault from Linda Ultrasound. Looks like you're gonna be the father of 2 little boys.
This time, I was gonna do better as a father. I was gonna be there for them. And I knew from the start that I was gonna name our kids after those 2. Oh, the Carlos and Tony. Okay. The final pin. Oh, look. Little ghosts of them. Alright, so. I love that. That game was fantastic. I did have a few issues, in my opinion, over it. I mean, let's face it, I love the style. The story was also good. There was just little bits that that just seemed odd to me. One, like, the dialogue here and there was kind of iffy, but that's okay. Like, some people aren't, you know, like, I wouldn't be able to write a script or anything like that, so that's understandable. But the, what was it? It seemed like there was kind of just a lot of fluff in the game, kind of like to pad, like, the length of it out, in my opinion. There was just, like, things that you had to do that were just kind of, like, redundant and took too long, like the driving to certain places and like things like that. They were all cool touches, but I think everything could have just been shortened and condensed down, in my opinion, for how long I think the entire story was. I think it could have been shortened quite a bit, but still really cool. The only other thing I have was that last like 10 minutes where it was like, okay, it should have ended after you killed him, right? Even like going to the grave is okay. But then, like, going to talk to, what was his name, Lewis? The guy who was always on the phone? Go and talk to him kind of was like the developer, which I think you're amazing, was just trying to, like, solidify, be like, hey, this was the story and this is what I was going for. It was like they didn't let you think of it, or they didn't trust you to come up with the answers of like what was going on, when it was pretty clear throughout the entire game what was going on. But they wanted to summarize it for you at the end, which was kind of odd to me. And then the thing with the wife, like going to the grave, I think is fine, and talking to the wife is fine. But then I think it's fine to have a morally gray situation like that. Like, he was a shitty dad. The kid does really shitty dark things, so that's not really morally gray. And then she leaves him because he's not an attentive husband. I think all that's fine. I think doing this weird kind of like tying it into a bow at the end and like cookie cutter, like all these like loose ties are like tied up at the end, and like everything is done. Like, I didn't enjoy that. I think it's fine to leave those loose ends. I think it's fine for her to say, hey, you know what? I fucked up too. But to get back together, and then also to have more kids, to just be like, well, forget about the one that just died. Let's have 2 more. And I'm going to do it right this time. That just seems odd. And then having the random cast of characters at the end, too, is odd to me. I feel like I'm just shitting on this thing because I really enjoyed this game. I really did. But these are just little things that are at the top of mind right now. Yeah, that little, having that random cast of characters, like, okay, the homeless guy I met one time, the girl I saved, I can understand that. But then having the random, like, fisherman guy there, and then also just the old lady. I know they just want to bring the characters in and kind of have a happy ending that way, but I think it's fine for this movie, or I think it's fine for this game to have, like, a sad ending, where, like, yeah, your son did what he thought was right, even though it was really fucked up, and he knew it was fucked up, too. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it could have ended gray, and I wasn't happy with, like, this bow tie ending, where it's like, it all worked out in the end, even though people died and stuff. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But regardless, Was that not a fruit fly flying around? Was that a mosquito? I have a mosquito bite on my hand now. Sorry about that. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this because I did, and I'd like to clarify that I did enjoy this game. So if you'd like to check it out, you can find a link in the description below. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Currently at like 700. Yeah, check out the place above for 3 scary games. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.